She's the Bling Girl Podcast. That's her podcast. It's all over the place. She's been featured at the Palm Beach Improv. She's been featured at the Hollywood, Florida Improv. She's been featured all over the entire southeastern United States. Guys, put your hands together. Welcome to the stage. She is Lonnie Neal.
Mike is so good at gassing us up. Give it up for Mike. I just gotta tell y'all a story. Like, when I got here, I was sitting at the bar, and this man looked over to me, and he goes, I hope they're not doing woke comedy tonight. He looked at me and said that. That's like me looking at him and being like, yo, I hope they're doing anti-bald comedy tonight. I ain't gonna say who he was, but. So yeah, my name is Giovanni. I know it's weird if you're confused. But like an Italian man, I'm very aggressive. I like meatballs with a little ricotta. And I can grow a beard. I am very hairy like an Italian man. And so are my sisters, Mario and Luigi. We're very hairy girls. I know. So yeah, I am in Florida. I drive all over Florida and doing shows, and it reminds me a lot of college. And it's because I used to drive around town looking for love. And it would end the same way, y'all. Me with a black stick in my hand. And people laughing at me. This is nostalgic. I think you all got that, but just in case you didn't. I was bad at blowjobs at first. The first one I ever gave, y'all, I sucked it like a thumb. No other ladies? No one. That was my only frame of reference. And so the guy laughed at me. I had to become a comedian because I get silly blowjobs, you understand? It's my only profession. I was driving around Florida the other day, and I looked up and I saw a billboard for a Christian radio station. Yeah, I was confused because in Florida, I always thought I lived in hell. It's so hot there. We can't even do drag brunch anymore. And our governor, he's like Satan's Latino cousin, right? DeSantis. I always thought it was hell. I didn't know. I was, did y'all celebrate Easter here in Texas? Okay, there's some Christians here, I guess. I was thinking about the conception of Christ. Y'all know what? I think Mary was roofied. She woke up at Matthew's and she was like, what happened? I think we need Detective Benson on the case. We gotta get down to the bottom of Jesus' conception. Okay. It is Texas. I live in this place called Delray Beach, Florida. Are y'all from Florida?
Delray.
Welcome to Texas again. Where are y'all from in Florida? Y'all live in Delray?
No.
Oh.
I was born there.
Y'all were born there?
He's born there.
Oh, you were born in Delray? Okay, I'll get off Delray. I'm gonna tell y'all what Delray is. Sorry. I got too excited, I see. But yeah, I live in Delray Beach. It's the rehab capital of the world. And it's weird, like what stands out to me in Delray is the wealth inequality, y'all. It's always like a mini mansion and a rehab. A mini mansion and a rehab. I don't stay in a mini mansion. I'm in a rehab. Court ordered, but no, I'm just messing with y'all. And then they don't drive golf carts. Do they do that here in Texas? Oh, that's made its way here. Oh my God. And I'm like, that's really ridiculous. You're not going golfing, it's just like a flex of your wealth. And then like all the mini mansions, they have sidewalks, right? So now when I walk to this, I messed that joke up. God dang it. Okay, all the mini mansions, they got sidewalks, but not everyone else, right? So whenever I walk my dog, it's like a Shel Silverstein book, you know, like where the sidewalk ends. Some of y'all are old enough to get this. But all these people with the golf carts, now I just carry a golf club with me when I walk my dog to the sidewalk. Okay, it's a new joke, I'm sorry. Another thing I really like about Florida, okay, I gotta tell y'all a story. My friends, they dressed me up like a reindeer, right? This was like right after Christmas. They blindfolded me, drove me for an hour, and when they removed the blindfold, I was on a nude beach. They were like, surprise. I was like, okay, so I'm doing this. And it was winter, so there wasn't any people there, but there were these guys there, and we go up and we start talking to them, but I am taking my clothes off while we're talking to them, right? And in my mind, I'm like, Gio, whatever you do not look at dicks. It's rude. At the nude beach, you can't hear. And so I'm like, don't look at dicks. And the whole time I'm focused on not looking down at their dicks. I didn't realize the dicks were looking up at me. I was taking my clothes off, right? So the second time I went to the nude beach, I did go back after that experience. There was a man who was giving out soul massages, right? I know. I was like, oh, what is that? And I don't know if you know this, but your soul, it is in your vagina. So I got one. I just want to let my soul glow. So I love Florida. A few months back, I drove here to Texas from Florida. And y'all, let me tell you, I always speed through Mississippi and Alabama. They're like sundown towns to me, but the whole state. So I'm like, let me get my ass through here, right? And I don't know if you know what happens in sundown towns, but if you're caught after sundown, your IQ drops 50 points. And you start listening to Alex Jones. So I don't want to be caught in a sundown town. Hurried up and got my ass to Austin. I'm from here. The motto was always to keep Austin weird. And they did not do that, you know? Now, like, being trans doesn't make you weird, or having blue hair doesn't make you weird. Being Joe Rogan, that's what makes you weird in Austin now. Okay, that joke works in Florida for some reason. I came home last time because my mom, she wasn't doing too well. She was in the hospital. And I went and I saw her, and I like to look on the bright side, right? She had her husband by her side and her boyfriend by her side. So, she's not doing too bad. I mean, it's better than me. If I was in the hospital, you know who'd be by my side? My mom with her husband and boyfriend. So, I got 3 people supporting. I know, it's crazy. My mom, she is, we used to call her a crazy lady, right? If you told her to go see a therapist, she would cut you. I'm like, that's a sign you need to go to therapy. And now, we finally got her to therapy. And now she's like, she has like what was the name? I just wrote this joke before, I'm sorry, I'm gonna move on. Okay. I have an uncle, and he was a pimp most of my life. He was here last time. I couldn't tell this joke, so I'm excited to tell you this joke. My uncle, he was a pimp most of my life, but he is a retired pimp now. I guess you can say he turned a hoe into a housewife. But in his case, he's the housewife. Let me explain. He's like a crazy cat lady. He loves cats. You know, at one time he had like 10 hoes. But now he lives in a 1-bedroom, 1-litter-box apartment with 10 cats. He puts pussy on a pedestal now. Yes. I bet y'all thought I was black. I'm black, I'm just messing with you. I'm just culturally white. I grew up out here. You know, it happens if you grow up in the suburbs. They don't teach you black history or how to dance. They teach you yoga. How to hate minorities. So I'm very flexible. And I stormed the Capitol on January 6th. You didn't see no black ladies at the Capitol on January 6th. In fact, I never used the N-word more than when Donald Trump was president. And really, I'm like, this nigga here. This nigga here. And now I really only use it for Kanye. Kanye is the new nigga here, y'all. Man. Alright, I'll tell y'all one more joke before I get out of here. Have y'all ever used a bidet? Okay. They are bougie in Florida. They've all used it. But yo, I used my first bidet a few weeks ago at my friend's house. And I said, do you have any instructions before I use this bidet? She said, no, it's self-explanatory. Bitch, no it's not. Because I go in and I press the first button that I saw. Yo, I had anal sex for the first time. And then I pressed that second button. And hit my girl. I kept pressing it over and over and over again. And now I have a bidet. Y'all should get one. Alright, give it up for your host, Mike.